Most impressive thing about the whole float/parade for me was Erica's picnic baskets that she brought. That was awesome.
See, here's the thing about Erica. That's like she is always prepared, like over prepared for everything. But here's the problem, right? So we were talking about, what are we going to eat on the float? Because we show up at the meeting spot at 8 a.m. and then the parade ends around like 1. So it's a long time.
Yeah.
And we had ice chests with beer and you're going to need something. So I said, look, get a loaf of bread, get sandwich meat, throw some mayo and mustard in the ice chest, and let people grab 2 pieces of bread, throw some meat on there, a little mustard, and you're good.
Bada boom, bada bing, you're done.
Right? Sounds sensible?
A solid float launch.
Sounds sensible?
Yeah. That's good.
Sounds sensible
That
there?
makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Erica goes and buys 3 different types of breads, hoagies, whatever else, puts them in Ziplocs. Labeled, each of them in a different bag, and then in one big bread bag.
Yep.
So to get to whatever bread you want, you have to go through 3 different bags.
Yes.
Okay? Then she's got sandwich meat, as I requested.
Every kind of sandwich meat.
All of the sandwich meat. Like 3 pounds of each.
Yes.
But again, open the big cooler. Now she's got in the big cooler Tupperware, and inside of the Tupperware, each different sandwich meat is in a different bag. So you can understand how cumbersome this is. Like this, you don't have a kitchen counter. You don't have a float, which is really just a trailer with whatever metal thing we're standing on.
Our bathroom was awesome.
The bathroom was a bucket.
It was so good.
It's the bathroom. The bathroom is.
You didn't have a porta potty?
The bathroom. No, on these floats you have a porta potty.
Bucket.
You have a bucket with a toilet seat on the bucket. That's what you have.
Bucket's elite.
That's it. It's a bucket with a trash bag in the bucket and a toilet seat.
Man.
That's it.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, so the point is...
That's roughing it. I'm not going to lie. That's roughing it.
So my point is, this is actually very common on floats. So the point is, you want to make a sandwich, this is an ordeal. Like going through trying to find the bread and the meat you want, and then the...
Yeah.
So like...
Wasn't easy.
I find myself asking Erica all the time in our life, hey, where is anything? And then our guests were telling me, like, man, what would you do without Erica? Like, you have to ask her for everything. I'm like, yeah, because she hides everything.
I don't think it's hidden.
Like,
it's organized.
How am I supposed to know where? Like, I have a cup that I keep it in my house. It's like my water cup, okay? At my Evermore, I'll keep it. I'll pour it in a cup, and I keep my cup like on the side corner of the counter. That's where my cup goes. It's my cup. That's where my cup goes.
Right there.
Erica and her mama, who's at our house all the time too, because she watches Drew, they always see my cup and then they wash it and put it away, or wash it and put it in the dishwasher. I'm like, where's my cup? Wait, my fault. I don't know where my cup is. I left it right there, and y'all moved it. Where's my cup? Can anybody else relate to this?
Well,
oh yeah, I can.
You're right.
I can.
Is Victoria the same?
As someone that's only been married for a few years, yeah. Like living with her, like she's a very clean person, but I'm like, if you leave it where I left it, I know where it is.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah.
But let me say this, though.
I left it there for a reason. I wasn't done.
Let me say this about Erica, though. The organizational skills are elite. Like, it is high level.
She was up until like 2 a.m. the nights leading up to this parade, opening all the throws that I bought, and then organizing the throws in bags by thing, and then bags inside a bag. I'm like,
yes. The organizational
just put
skills.
the boxes on the float.
You don't need all that.
Bust the box and throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people need it.
Nobody needs it.
Need that. Yeah, I mean,
nobody needs it.
So the meat and the bread thing, it was a thing. But what you're describing, though, is high-level organization. It was organized.
That is finding things. That is finding things to make yourself busy that are completely unnecessary.
Now listen, I just fired my hand in there and grabbed a hunk of turkey.
Yes.
I mean that's what I did.
That's the point.
And then grabbed some mustard, put it on it, and just threw it in my face.
Yes.
Right.
You didn't even go for the bread.
Well, it was. Truth be told,
you couldn't find it.
It would have been too hard for me to get to it.
Thank you. That's my point.
Yeah, it would have.
I was like, get a loaf of bread. Bag loaf of bread. Get 2 pieces. Meat, mayo, mustard, bread. Done. 5 seconds.
It was impressive, though. No, I didn't. I
But
have
we
time
went
for
home
it.
with 10 pounds of meat because nobody could get to it.
Yeah, that's
And it all got thrown away.
I can see that. That's a thing. It was a good time, though.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was.
26 minutes. 26 minutes. No, sorry. 36 minutes. Man, I'm just not a math guy. 36 minutes till it shuts down. 36 minutes. You want to win $25K. The $25K giveaway, the deadline to enter is 5 p.m. Central. You have 36 minutes. Actually, you have 35 minutes and 10 seconds. Parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. If you don't enter, you can kick rocks.
It's time to kick rocks with Ryan Terrio.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
Perpetual kick rock.
Kick rocks.
Did you prepare?
yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Cost your team 4 points.
I think you can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Team USA can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Mark DeRosa can kick rocks.
Idiot.
Kick rocks.
Andy Pettit can kick rocks.
Loser.
Kick rocks.
Freddie Gonzalez can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Matt Holliday can kick rocks.
Kick
Moron.
rocks.
All the coaches that could not bring home the gold can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
It's embarrassing. It's America's pastime, and you guys can't win that game. That's a joke.
Joke.
Absolute joke.
Joke.
Y'all can't win that game.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
On the other hand, I'll try to say this right. Eugenio Suarez for Venezuela gets a hug. Yusuf, if you can pull this guy up, somebody can pull this guy up, I'd appreciate it. He's got, now he hit 41 tanks last year, I believe. But he plays for Seattle, so nobody knows him. But this guy's lettuce is elite. If we can pull him up.
I'm looking.
He's got some
There you go.
high-level salad.
Hey, look at him.
He had a dangly earring like Barry Bonds.
Is it cross?
It was definitely a cross.
So good.
And his interviews were
Oh, here he is.
stunning.
Check it.
Look at this
There's
guy.
the earring. That's a good shot of the earring. The earring is his jersey number. That's not a cross. It's a 7.
Look at this guy.
Wow.
But look how happy
Bro,
he is.
he's got show hair.
He's so happy. He was so good. I tried
Look
to
at-
find his baseball
look at
card.
that.
Look at his whole setup.
The beard.
No, it's
No, the beard is exquisite.
The beard is the last thing I'm looking at.
this guy's perfect.
Man.
Eugenio Suarez. I want y'all to go listen to his interviews. He gets a huge hug. I'm a big fan now.
Eugenio.
Yeah. Eugenio. Or something like that. Suarez. Yeah, Eugenio. I think. I want to give a hug, so I give him a hug. He's my new favorite.
You call him Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez. Great hair. He's my new favorite player. I want everybody to lock in on that guy.
Oh, man. That is so good.
Yeah, and then I want to give a hug also, giving a couple hugs, also to the Venezuelan team in general, because they all cried after they won, and I love that. It just meant more to them, right? So shout out to the Venezuelans. Nice work, you guys. And then I want to, it happens every year, and I love March Madness. I do. We do brackets and stuff, but I don't really get too locked into it. I think some of these games are rigged, Matt. I really do believe that. Because these upsets happen every year, and I don't think that they should happen. But I guess I'll give March Madness a hug, too, because it's a whole lot of fun. I guess there's a lot of hugs other than USA today. Anyway, go to Ruckus, too, and buy some cool shoes. Did you buy your shoes from Ruckus? Because your shoes are fire. That's the Air Jordan Bows, dude.
Air Jordans with strap, the bows. How you like them?
I mean, it's so good.
With the elephant check? How you like them?
They're beautiful. Is that Yeah, that's
Ruckus.
Is that a Ruckus
That's
exclusive?
Oh, yeah. That's Ruckus. Well, I don't know if it's exclusive, but it's Ruckus.
We can say it is.
Yeah, that's it. Ruckus.
That's a good-looking shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had the Bose back in the day. I'm pretty sure I did.
Not bad. See what I did today? I got the gray shirt, the purple and gold Parish logo because I wanted to go a little P&G because of Tigers playing today.
Big win last night.
Yep. And then I had to go black belt.
Have to.
Because I was going black shoes with the gray elephant check. And so the gray elephant check matches the gray in the shirt. And then, the socks. Dead socksies.
Yeah, socks and
the P and the G's.
The socks and the
How you
Parish logo.
How you like them now? I think this happened by accident.
You did it all, bro. Come on. Nice work. What color is your underwear?
Gray with a black band.
I mean, why wouldn't they be?
I didn't even mean to.
Bro.
Came together.
Good work.
How you like me now? Brought to you by Arco Power Systems. Arco.com. Arco.com. ARCCO. Arco.com. You got a business?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have like a facility for your business? Mm-hmm. Like a commercial building?
I do.
Do you really?
I do.
What happens if the power goes out?
We're screwed. Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a solution for you.
Please tell.
Call Arco Power Systems. Industrial Generac generator power. You've heard of home standby generators.
I have.
Well, this is a standby generator for your business. Sell, service, install, rent. Arco does it all. And by the way, they're not just in Baton Rouge. North to Little Rock, east to Mobile, west to San Antonio, draw a big circle. Anywhere in that footprint, Arco.
Could I have one on retainer, in case something would happen?
Yeah.
They would come in.
They do. And so they have, if you go by their facility on Airline near I-12, they have a big yard where they have a lot of those standby generators where people, for businesses who don't want them permanently affixed or housed, they will have them housed, warehoused, and then if a storm comes, boom, they dispatch and bring them.
Do they do the transfer switches too, on the building?
That's a great question. I'll have to get that answer for you.
Because that's what I would want. I would want, when it might happen, I want to go get it. Or when it does happen, we'll just go pick it up, or you guys come bring it.
Well, no, they do that. You can go pick it up. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. They do that.
Okay.
Yeah, Arco. ARCCO. Arco.com.
Cool.
29 minutes left to enter. 25K. Parish Construction Roofing. ParishBuilt.com. 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 Ryan is in mourning. We'll talk about why next. AFR.
AFR.
GLO. GlowResources.com. GlowResources.com. If you own a business or you manage a business, you need Glow Resources. Because Glow Resources helps you find the people in your business to make your business the most efficient, profitable it can be. Your people are the most valuable resource you have, right? That's the most valuable thing you have that leads to profitability and efficiency when you have the right people in the right roles in your business. Well, that's what Glow Resource specializes in. They are not a temp staffing agency. They're not helping you find temp staffers. They're looking for permanent solutions. So if it's skilled blue-collar labor, if it's any type of office job, they have their professional placement division. So any type of office job from an office assistant to up to the C-suite, Glow Resources can help find those people for you anywhere in the country. GLO. GlowResources.com, GlowResources.com. Give them a call. Check them out online. GLO, GlowResources.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio, presented by Alpha Customs.
LSU, Oklahoma, game 2 tonight. We're about 2 hours away from first pitch. Talk about that coming up a little bit next hour. Got a takeaway from watching Case and Evans last night?
I mean, I think the takeaway is probably like everybody else's. When he is right, I don't know that there's very many that are any better. I thought the changeup was really good.
It's his best pitch
last night for sure. I know they were trying to do a few little things with his mechanics, but he looked like Case and Evans of last year.
Why play that one, Muse? This is Johnson 5 in the post game. Talked about the way they adjusted his preparation from last week.
The players actually need us the most right now. And I have the best pitching coach or one of the most successful pitching coaches of the modern era. I have a great analytics guy, but we needed to get better. And so we sat together for 3 hours on Monday and itemized about 6 things and put them to work. And you do it with that dude, he's going to do that. Like, he's really good. And Coach Yeski did a spectacular job calling pitches tonight. And it's like, the video game thing, you can do whatever you want on a video game guy. But like Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. I remember being 11 years old and handing the ball to Bo Jackson. Yep. Like, when you got a pitcher executing like that, that's what it was like.
So good.
Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl.
Also said they kind of sped up Evans wanted to sort of speed up his whole process, just get the ball and go. What do you think we know when he's good it can look like that, but what do you think worked so well last night? Like, why did it work so well? Why was it different?
What you just said. I mean, I think, when you talk about speeding up the process, what I had heard a few weeks ago was they were working on slowing him down, to maybe be able to elongate everything, but the guy's been doing that delivery like that his whole life, and that's what he's comfortable doing. No, it's not traditional, and it's probably not what you would teach, but it's all about being comfortable up there. Pitchers are such creatures of habit, man. They, from the routine that they have before they get to the park to what they do at the yard to who can talk to them and who can't. I mean, if you notice, they do the same things in between pitches. as hitters, we used to study pitchers, not on if they were tipping the pitch. Not everybody tipped their pitch, but they would know in their brain what they were going to throw the next pitch, and they would actually walk back to the rubber differently on different pitches that they would throw. So, I mean, they need that consistency, and you get him off kilter with messing with the delivery a little bit, and you see that inconsistency, man. I mean, dude, last night it was really, really, really good. I mean, listen to the interview with the Oklahoma coach, afterward. He's high level, man. He's a high level arm when he's right.
The flip side of it is Cam Johnson, who came here as the highest rated prospect ever to show up on campus. Just walked too many guys, goes to Oklahoma, same thing last year. And for the first month of this season, it had been awesome. And through SEC play now, he's been anything but. He walked 7 guys last week again, and 2 1/3 last week. Went just 1 1/3 last night against LSU. Why? And I'll ask you a very simple question. Why can't Cam Johnson throw strikes?
I mean, that's not a simple question. I mean, it's a simple question to ask, but it's a very complicated, answer. I think to the point that I just made before, pitchers are such creatures of habit. It's a mental game for those guys as much as it is, or more than it is for anybody. One of my closest friends in baseball, a guy by the name of Rich Hill, I think 21 years in the major leagues now.
He's still pitching.
He pitched last year. I don't know if he's still going to pitch, but I mean, it's amazing. But dude, he would throw 2 pitches to the backstop, not even close. Okay, then he would bounce 2 pitches at 45 feet and walk a guy. Then he would drill the next guy. Then he would throw the next 4 pitches to the backstop, air-mailed, not even like catcher, not even touching it. And then he would strike out 3 batters with 9 pitches. Like it was just the most inconsistent thing, ever. I think it's different for every one of these arms. I look at Cam Johnson. The stuff is amazing. The day that it clicks, and I just don't think he's had the right person get in between his ears, but the day that it does, he's going to be elite. He's going to be high level. For some of those guys, they just never get the right person in between their ears, I think, and they just can't throw strikes. But, I don't see anything glaring for him from a delivery standpoint at all. It's strange. And then, look, you can see other guys like Evans, who's so unconventional with his delivery, is able to throw strikes. Cam Johnson, that's prototypical. Like, that's what it's supposed to look like. But he's airmailing everything.
There was a moment in the first when Cam, let's see, get my notes. So he went, Milam had a really competitive at bat and grounded out, and then he went walk, walk, walk. Pearson struck out swinging at ball 4, which is got to walk the bases loaded and you swung at ball 4. It's inexcusable. But then he walked in a run. But I think it was Cerna. In a full count, and Jay called an offensive timeout before the full count pitch. So he called him out basically to get Cam Johnson. That's exactly. It was ice him, and I think that's a coach obviously who knew the player, had the player on his team, and sure enough, he missed by 2 feet with the next pitch and walked him. It was high. It was a high level mind game, like icing a kicker, but he iced the pitcher, and it worked. And I think part of me feels for Cam Johnson.
Yes.
Especially because he seems like a great kid, great family, and he's so talented. He passed on millions of dollars. And it just looks like that was a mistake. Like he should have taken the money and gone and worked all this out in the minor leagues instead of throwing high leverage pitches in college where he's just not ready for clearly. I remember talking to a mutual friend of ours who's a scout who told me, he'd watch Cam play at IMG and throw in front of 50. There's 50 people in the stands, and he would deal. And then in fall ball, when there's nobody you're doing an intra squad and there's nobody in the stands, he'd deal. But then you put 10,000 people in the stands, even if they're cheering for you.
Yeah,
he just couldn't handle it. And I don't know what that is. I mean, it seems like he needs more of a sports psychologist than he does a pitching coach.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Gets in between his ears. It's like the folks with stage fright and don't want to get up there and talk in front of people. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a mindset. It's a sports psychologist or a coach that says something or creates an analogy or whatever it may be. And when it clicks, Hopefully it does for him at some point. He's going to be really, really good.
I'm glad it didn't last night. Tigers needed that one. So we will, when we get into hour 3, talk a little bit more about game 2 with LSU and Oklahoma, which is coming up here in a little less than 2 hours from right now. We are brought to you by South Point Volkswagen and SouthPointVW.com. New and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge and online at SouthPointVW.com. I'm a Volkswagen driver. By the way, we have another Guarantee Media employee now. He's a Volkswagen driver. Chris Marler went over this week to South Point.
Awesome.
And he got a black Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport. Does that sound familiar?
Is that what you have?
It's the exact same vehicle I have, yes. Literally bought the same car I have.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's actually just pretty predictable. I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Y'all surprised? Muse, Taylor?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not at all.
No.
Not surprised.
Did it make you mad?
No. I'm thrilled. He went and bought a vehicle at South Point. They're awesome people.
That would make me mad.
And what if I went and got your giant truck?
It would make me mad.
And got it lifted at Alpha.
I'd go get a new truck.
Why?
If I saw someone driving the same vehicle I have in Baton Rouge, I would go get it.
I mean, don't you realize, there's a lot of people who drive the same vehicle you have?
No, there's not.
Yeah, there are.
Not the diesel Suburban with the deal. No, there's not. There's not many of those out. There's not many of.
Well, I want you to go get a Volkswagen at South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland, SouthPointVW.com. South Point Volkswagen. What's your direction? We do Ask Ryan coming up after the break to wrap up the hour. So get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Oh, shout out, Mr. Fun. Just texted me. Old man went out to his house today to do the inspection.
Okay.
Old man is Ron Richmond, who works with us at Parish. He literally goes by the old man. It's like it's on his business card. Is the old man. You have 14 minutes from Mark. 14 minutes from right now. 14 minutes left to enter to win $25,000 courtesy of Parish Construction Roofing. Go to the website, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. Fill out the form on the homepage. 14 minutes and counting until we shut down the entries. 1 week from today, we're announcing the winner of $25K. You have 14 minutes to enter. Parishbuilt.com. Chuck Norris. They're doing tributes to Chuck Norris. Yeah.
But you can still go get $25,000 if you go to our website. That'd be good.
We'll talk about Chuck Norris, who, if you've forgotten, Ryan claims he is related to Chuck Norris.
It's Uncle Chuck.
Not joking. He honestly believes he's related to Chuck Norris.
I am related to Chuck
We'll fill you in on that story. And we'll do Ask Ryan next. Stay far.
AFR.
Get Gordon. Get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You've been injured in an accident. It's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Get Gordon. Get it done. What if Chuck Norris kicked you in the face and you got hurt?
You would get hurt. Uncle Chuck's got a powerful kick. And you should call Gordon. He had a powerful kick. It's not funny, Muse.
I think that was Taylor laughing, actually.
It's not funny, Taylor. It's my
You only thought it was Muse because Paul never says anything. So if you heard something from over there, you only assumed it would be Muse.
That's true.
That's what happened there.
That's on me.
Yeah.
It's not funny, though.
You realize Gordon and his team has recovered more than $3 billion in damages for their clients? Incredible. Yours could be next. You've been injured in an accident. It's not your fault. No matter where you are in the state of Louisiana, they have offices all over Louisiana. So go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com, getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Looking
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio, presented by Alpha Customs.
9 minutes. Yeah, we're bouncing it. On and popping. By the way, shout out to my guy DJ Ash from the Mixed Nuts. Texted me earlier today. Got a gig at the Saints facility today.
It's huge.
How about that?
It's huge.
Shout out to the Mixed Nuts. You can keep that going, Muse. So what do we do? I don't like that we're just we're getting rid of our.
Well, I was going in to ask Ryan. So
who's he performing for at the Saints facility? The Saints?
I don't know. He sent me a photo.
For him.
I was like, "Where's the invite?" I was like, "Well, then actually, probably wouldn't be a great thing. I don't think our friend Mick would be super pumped about seeing me over at the Saints facility.
Probably not.
Probably wouldn't be.
Who handled the music on the parish float?
Well, follow me now 'cause I'm a hot girl. Follow me now 'cause I'm a hot boy. Follow me now 'cause I'm a hot girl. So Reese Ward had
Shout
the
out.
playlist. Our friend the Brain Brian Haldane loaned us the equipment.
Yep.
Okay.
His DJ equipment.
Thank you.
We probably needed a little more expansive playlist.
Yeah.
Feel like we ended up hearing the same song 3-4 times.
Oh.
It's a problem.
Can't have repeats.
Oh, there were plenty.
Oh, no.
Plenty.
We made some changes about halfway through, and it got a little better.
Call to the bullpen.
Yeah.
There was eye contact. I was in the front. Matt was in the back up high. We both made eye contact, and it was like.
I definitely went and made my way to the front of the float.
Yep.
Club was like, hey.
Yeah, we got to do
need
something.
that.
So I requested Boosie because he was going to be playing later that night, and then it got better for a little while.
It did.
And then it went back to oh my God for the 15th time.
Oh my God, so in love, maybe blue, blue, blue.
So, but look, hey, that was on us.
Caleb Williams says, tell Ryan Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the crap out of it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Clark asked Ryan, did you tear up a little bit today hearing about Chuck? Had to take a moment to reset.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I don't appreciate the jokes either when a family member passes.
So Ryan claims he's related to Chuck Norris. Why don't you tell the story? 6 minutes,
so,
by the way. 6 minutes left to enter.
So my mom's cousin Becky.
Yep.
Becky's married to Chuck Norris's brother. So he is my second cousin's brother-in-law. We are related, Chuck Norris and I.
Second cousin's brother-in-law.
That's right. Yeah. So we're related.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we are. My mom actually went to a wedding out there with Becky, and she sat like a row in front of Chuck Norris.
You could marry Chuck Norris, or before he died, you could have married Chuck Norris legally.
No, we're related.
No, you're not.
Yes,
you're actually not.
We actually are.
You're related to Chuck Norris in the same way that you and I are related.
Just
that we're both members of the human race.
No,
That's
cousin Becky.
Cousin Becky.
Yes, she's married to Chuck's brother.
Derek, ask Ryan.
Aaron Norris.
My son's 7-year-old in a hitting slump. My son is 7. He's in a hitting slump.
That doesn't exist, but go ahead. 7-year-olds don't go into hitting slumps, but keep going.
Swing looks good, just can't make contact. Any tips?
Yes, 7-year-olds don't go into hitting slumps. That's my tip. Just have fun, man. That's not a real thing, actually.
Let's get this man a standing ovation. Everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. This man gets a standing ovation. Thank you.
It's not a thing.
The most sensible answer you've ever given to a question at all. Derek, I'm sure you're a wonderful man, but he just absolutely owned you in the best way possible.
It's true. It's not.
Clean it up, Derek. Your son's 7.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
Ray, ask Ryan, favorite side dish for a barbecue?
Baked beans, for sure.
Okay.
I'm a potato salad guy, too, but I like baked beans. Actually, I like to put my baked beans and my potato salad together.
Ask Ryan, favorite part of the crawfish bowl? It's not the crawfish.
Mushrooms.
Hour 3 next.
AFR.
If you need dinner plans tonight, Supper Club, SupperClubBTR.com, SupperClubBTR.com. But you may be saying, Matt, it's a Friday in Lent.
Matt, it's a Friday in Lent.
Why would that matter?
Well, because you're not supposed to eat meat, bud.
Oh, you're right. Oh, well, I got a great idea.
What's that?
Go to Supper Club anyway and get the Chilean sea bass. Oh. Or the Ora King salmon.
Scallops? Anyone?
Scallops. Last time I went, I had the crudo and the tuna appetizer. 2 cold seafood apps that I love. Erica loves to get the lobster there. What else?
Buttercake.
Well, I was going to keep talking about the seafood, like the Alaskan king crab legs, the stone crabs. My goodness, the seafood options at Supper Club are amazing. So if you're driving home from work or you're looking for somewhere to go tonight, go to Supper Club. Even if you don't have a reservation, walk-ins welcome. Open seating at the bar. SupperClubBTR.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
At Parrish, we're built for tough players and tough roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Parrish brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Parrish Construction and Roofing.
ParrishBuilt.com. Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
This is SportsCenter.
Again, 2 games are finishing up the first half of today's NCAA tournament schedule. Miami of Ohio's run appears to be coming to an end. Second half, they trail Tennessee 58-36 in an 8-9 matchup. Just over 8 minutes to play. Utah State and Villanova are tied at 65. Earlier, Iowa State beat Tennessee State 108-74. However, forward Joshua Jefferson suffered an ankle injury. He later returned on crutches on the sidelines with a boot on his left ankle. Kentucky beat Santa Clara in overtime 89-84. Meanwhile, Alabama got off to a cold start, but eventually came away with a win over Hofstra.
Return to Philo. He's got 26. On his way to a double-double, perhaps a triple. Stepping back for 3. Contested make. Over the 7-foot big. 77-66. Cold. Love it.
John Sadak with the call on Westwood One and the CBS and the NCAA Radio Network. Also, Virginia, Texas Tech, Arizona advancing. Duke coach John Shire says he is hopeful Patrick Gongbo will play in Duke's second-round game against TCU. Scott Cross, former Troy coach, now the new head coach at Georgia Tech.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio. Presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Let me find out you wearing Spanx to hide your gut.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt. Shut up, kid. Taylor Sharp. Music. We're here. Glad you are as well. Get out there, make it a good one. 5 o'clock quitting time. Glad you're driving home with us. Yeah,
bruh.
Entries are closed.
That's it. Somebody's getting 25,000 jeebers.
Excited about that. Parish Construction and Roofing. We're excited. 1 week from this very moment, we will draw. Give somebody 25 grand.
I can't wait.
That's going to be really good.
25 is a big number.
No, that's a big number.
It's a big number.
Grande. Numero grande.
I hope it's somebody that I know.
Me too.
I hope it's my mom, because then she might give me some of it
I
back.
don't think your mom can enter. Like
Oh,
we have
that's-
like
that's
official
right.
rules.
Well, I hope it's a friend, and then they can.
Relatives, contractors.
Yeah,
they
that's
can't-
true.
none
There
them
are
can
some of
get-
those rules.
Yeah. Can't win.
Well, I hope whoever wins decides that they want to give me some.
Yeah. Be cool.
Or they could just go buy me some baseball cards.
Or they could buy a roof.
And some baseball cards for me.
Or just a roof.
Or just a roof.
Yep.
And some baseball cards.
All right, LSU played game 2 against Oklahoma tonight, about 90 minutes away from first pitch, out at the box, 7-1 winner last night. We talked last hour a bit about Kason Evans, amazing performance he had. The other sort of notable change was what we saw in the lineup where, and we did talk about it earlier in the week, and after Tuesday, thought was, look, man, your transfers are not performing, so play the guys with the upside, most notably Omar Cerna. And Cerna got the start last night at DH. He was 2 for 3 with a walk, so he was on base 3 times. I think Cerna has to be in your lineup every day moving forward. I mean, people got tired of me last year banging the drum about Jake Brown, but you're seeing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Brown's a 5-tool guy. Said it earlier this year. He's going to get drafted higher than Derek Curiel. A lot of people scoffed at that. I don't know if you've paid attention, but Perfect Game has a new rating out where Jake Brown is past Derek Curiel. He's a 5-tool guy with power at all fields. Like, when you're looking at a prospect, he's a better prospect than Derek Curiel, who doesn't hit for power.
Yeah.
He's a singles hitter.
Yeah, today.
Omar's today,
Mhm.
right. But I'm saying if you're drafting someone now, Jake Brown is a better prospect than Derek Curiel.
Absolutely.
And that blows people's minds because Curiel's been faint. And he's don't misunderstand, Derek Curiel's a great player. I'm not saying he's not. I'm talking about as a prospect. But I'm looking at the same thing with Omar Cerna. He's 6'2", 245, and he hits the bleep out of the ball to all fields. And he's only going to get – he's a baby. He's only going to get better. Give that dude 150 at-bats the rest of the way.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think Cerna is going to be, by the time he leaves here, is going to be a really, really, really impactful player. You've got, I do believe Aaron Beatty as well from the catching position is going to be a super sought after pro prospect. So you've got a good problem in two guys that play the same position. I remember we had that in 2000 with Ryan Jorgensen, who played in the major leagues, and also Brad Cressy. So, and it's a great problem to have. They're both going to be back the next couple of years. But to your point, man, it comes to a time when the coaches all sit down in that 3-hour discussion that you were talking about earlier. That maybe they just go, look, these are our dudes. Let's see what we can do. Consistency in the lineup generally creates consistency on the field. And my biggest problem with this team, this is individually and as a team, is they're just inconsistent. We've seen it with Kason Evans throughout the season, where 1 week he's great, next week he's horrible, next week he's great, next week he's horrible. And it's the same thing with the offense, as they put up however many runs in game 1 of a series and then basically get blanked the next 2 games. So getting the lineup itself consistent, I do think, is going to help some of that.
So one of the other things we saw yesterday, aside from Cerna DHing, was Caraway went to second and Pearson went to third. This is what Jay Johnson said after the game about those two guys.
AFR on demand.
That's not Jay Johnson.
In John's case, I just asked him to give us a jolt last Sunday at Vanderbilt, and he's done that, since we've inserted him in the lineup. Great at bats. Sunday, he was on base 4 times and scored 3 runs. 2, really hard hit balls. I don't know what they came off the bat at tonight, but, really good presence in the box. Drove in a run on Tuesday night, early in the game. So that was great to see. I thought Trent competed in the box great, tonight too. So I'm pleased with those guys on both sides of the ball.
Look, second base is still a bit of a question mark, and I don't think that's necessarily the solution with Caraway, but I do like Pearson in the lineup. Pearson's a guy kind of similar to Cerna that's going to drive the baseball and give you good competitive at bats. I saw him make a couple plays at third base recently too that were pretty good.
So Pearson, Jay's worked to get Pearson in the lineup. He gave him a start at first, and it was a disaster defensively. And then last week we saw when they shifted, Pearson was he's playing third, but was effectively playing in the 3-hole, a little toward the bag, and he spiked one on the throw to first base. What do you think about, like, so it's pretty, so and then last night, Caraway went to second, Pearson played third, and even when they shifted, they moved Milam to second and put Caraway behind the bag and kept Pearson on the left side of the infield.
Yeah.
It's pretty, it's unorthodox, but he's trying to find a way to get everybody where they're most comfortable. Like, does that make sense? Like, what does that tell you, that whole jumble?
I mean, going from the left side of the infield to the right side of the infield is not an easy transition. It's very weird, especially if you've been playing over there your entire life. Now, I know Pearson has played some first base in the past in high school, so that's a thing. Second base, although you would say it's super, super easy, can be hard. I mean, it's a short throw. At third base, you're firing it as hard as you can every time. And I don't think it's necessarily catching the ball that the issue would be for me with Pearson at second, but it would be, getting that throw over there.
Yeah.
We've seen some late inning defensive substitutions, bringing in Jack Ruckert, who's a good defender, can play short and second base. Jack can also play some thirds. I mean, there's some pieces there. I like the idea of having Pearson in the lineup because he's dangerous. I like the idea of having Cerna in the lineup because he's dangerous. For me, just today, right now, Caraway, whatever. I just.
What do you do at second?
Yeah,
if not Caraway.
Well, somebody's gonna have to take the bull by the horns and really, do well. I mean, look, if you're gonna bring in Ruckert in the 7th inning to play defense and give him 1 at-bat a game, why not give him 4 at-bats for a week? The hardest thing from a hitter's standpoint is to not have consistent at-bats. I know we tried Harden in the outfield a little bit, but truthfully, that's unfair to Harden. You need consistent at-bats, consistent preparation to really see the best, to get the best you can out of that hitter. So, I mean, is SEC play the time to throw the freshman out there and see what he can do? Probably not. But and I wouldn't shy away from doing that.
He also kicked a tailor-made ground ball double play.
He did.
And then the next hitter clubbed a 3-run homer.
Yep.
Like, if you're going to be in there as a defensive replacement, you've got to be elite defensively, and Jack hasn't been that this year. And look, he's a Catholic high kid. I want him, and I think he's going to have a great career here. But I also understand why that gives you pause, because he has had some of those moments.
In his defense, because I've had to do that. Like, it is baseball different than any other sport. You're just sitting there. Like, it's just not easy. That's why pinch hitters get – Lenny Harris is one, like a career pinch hitter in the major leagues. And Lenny Harris got paid as if he was a full-time starter because it is a hard thing to do, to come off the bench. I marvel at that. Caraway came off the bench a couple weeks ago, maybe last week, and made an unbelievable play at third base. And my jaw dropped because I know the guy had been sitting in the dugout for 3 hours drinking coffee and eating sunflower seeds, and then he just hops up and goes make a great play. Like, it's not easy, man. It's not like there's a field underneath the grandstands where they can go run around and stay loose. I mean, it's just hard. But I do love having Pearson in the lineup. It gives us a dangerous look. And from a first base standpoint, I think Cerna is the solution all day and twice on Sundays if he's not DHing.
All right, the lineup will be posted here shortly. When it is, we'll go through the starting lineup and see what they do. My guess is the one change that I'm anticipating is that we are going to see permanently is Cerna. It's very clear. There's a lot of we talked about this earlier this week, and this was my point on Wednesday. We did the show at Marucci, and I said this on Wednesday, and I'm not surprised all the Jay played Cerna. The point I made then is the transfers you brought in, the veteran guys, you are hoping to lean on their experience, lower ceiling than a guy like Cerna, but they're not even approaching their ceiling. If you're going to hit 200 and be a liability defensively, play the kid.
Yeah.
Like, play the kid with the mass who's a potential big leaguer. Like, play him and give him 150 at-bats the rest of the season and let him get closer to what his ceiling is, because he can really affect the baseball. Mm-hmm. and by extension affect the game. So I think Cerna is going to be in there heretofore. I'm be curious to see what else Jay does tonight. So we'll talk a bit about that when that lineup is posted. We're brought to you by Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry, lmfj.com, lmfj.com for Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. Remember, if you're thinking of popping the question, go to Lee Michaels. Get that beautiful diamond engagement ring. Maybe you got an anniversary coming up. Celebrate that anniversary with a gift that says, I love you, a gift in the red box that is sure to thrill her. Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. 9 locations in all. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette, Shreveport. Online at lmfj.com. lmfj.com. It's Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry. All right, y'all, it is After Further Review. Friday show is brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Right, radio hour number 3 here. Love telling you about Spine Center. We'll tell you a bit more about Spine Center here in just a smidge. Great partners over there at Spine Center. We'll actually be doing a show at Spine Center coming up here in a couple weeks. Excited to get over there. Let me knock out a break. We will get you caught up on the NCAA tournament. Action coming up tonight. We'll get the Game 2 lineup for LSU in Oklahoma. You get questions in, email us, tweet us, or text us in the 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. And they're underway over at the Maravich Center with LSU and Jacksonville as the LSU women's basketball team playing their opening round game. We'll keep you posted on that as it moves along. Stay with us. Stay afar.
After Further Review.
So it's going to be 80 degrees this weekend.
Awesome.
We are getting really close to swim season. I'm fired up for it.
I went swimming the other night. It was cold.
You got a heater on your pool?
I do.
I don't. Maybe that's something I need to call Duplessis and have them come put a heater on my pool.
It's easy.
Yeah, but...
And I did a chiller.
See, I'm not interested in that. I want my pool water to feel like bath water. Yeah. But the bottom line is, pool days, especially when you live in Louisiana, are some of the best days. When it's hot outside and you're inclined to stay inside because you don't want to go out because it's so hot, when you have a pool, it negates that. It's some of my favorite days. It doesn't matter if it's 110 degrees. Go get in your pool. Put a hat on, put on some sunscreen, get in the pool, get a bottle of water, a cold beer, whatever your beverage is, and have yourself a day out by the pool. Duplessis Builders makes that dream a reality. DuplessisBuilders.net. Check them out, DuplessisBuilders.net.
It's not easy to be a champion.
It's built from every swing, pitch, and game all season long. In the grind, the focus,
and in the recovery.
FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake experts provide best-in-class care for our state's world-class athletes. Because it takes a champion to care for champions.
I trust the lake to keep me at my best.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Six minutes to play in the first quarter over at the Maravich Center. LSU leading Jacksonville 16-4. So it's early over there right now, but Kim Mulkey's squad up comfortably already, and I forget, it's 18-4 now. 6:25 to play in the first. This line was 51.5.
Wait, what?
The point spread
Wait.
in this NCAA tournament game.
Why'd they do that?
Was 51 and a half.
That's too much.
No, it's 20-4 in the first quarter, and they will probably cover the 51.5. Look, it's just what it is, man. I mean, and women's college basketball is a sport where you don't have 68 teams that are going to be competitive with one another. You have this upper crust of the top 8 to 10, 12 schools that actually make an investment in that sport to be in the rarefied air, and those are the only ones that legitimately have a shot of winning a championship. And then you just have a massive just chasm drop off, and so you'll see 50, 60-point spreads in some opening round games. So LSU is just going to absolutely annihilate Jacksonville. And they're in the Regional 2 in Sacramento. So they win 2 games in Baton Rouge. They'll go to Sacramento and hopefully make a push toward the Final Four. And what'll be Flage's final season as a Tiger, obviously. Well, maybe at the appropriate time we'll start to have the conversation as far as impact that Flage has had. I'm hitting you with this, Cole, because I haven't asked you, but have you given any thought to that? Like Flage's impact on LSU athletics, what her legacy will be?
I haven't thought about it a whole lot. It's not Simone, for sure. Not even close. It's not Big Sill. Not even close. I think.
Why not?
I think they're both way better players. I think
different players.
Yeah, more impactful. I think Flage is a super talented young lady that can do a lot of things. I think she's a wonderful, great basketball player. I do. She also has other things off the court. I think she's going to transition and be just fine in whatever that she does. But just if we're talking pure basketball, I mean, I expected a little bit more, truthfully, after her freshman year. You want somebody that can just take a game over and just win the game, like just dominate the entire game and win the game. And I just don't think she's really done that. I think, this year especially, I mean, Williams has been more of that player that just says, okay, here's the ball, take it, go win the game for us. And so I wouldn't say it's disappointing. It's not disappointing. She's been a wonderful player and done great. But, when you talk about legacy, I mean, to me, you're talking about all-time greats. And, I just don't really, great player, but.
Was you second on this team in scoring at 13.8 a game? Malaysia Fawiley actually leads the team at 14.6. So Flage's just ahead of Michaela, who's at 13.6. But when we're talking about legacy, and again, maybe this is a better conversation to have whenever her career is done. There is the basketball on-court component of it, but I think it does extend beyond that, because this era of LSU women's basketball has brought a level of notoriety that didn't exist before, even whenever they went to 5 straight Final Fours under Pokey and then Van Chancellor when Simone and Sylvia were there. I don't disagree with you at all. I mean, Simone Augustus was the 2-time National Player of the Year. She's the greatest basketball player that's ever come through that program. And Sylvia Fowles, similarly, is a Hall of Famer. Those two have their jerseys retired. I'm not suggesting that Flaugier approaches them as far as on-the-court accolades. But Flaugier has been this sort of dual ambassador, both in that she has been an all-conference caliber player, first-team all-conference, and she is famous. And she stayed 4 years in an era where nobody stays. So she, I think, has done a lot in that respect to raise the awareness and notoriety of the program. I think not making it back to a Final Four after her freshman year the last 2 years has been part of that. You know, they won the national championship when she was a freshman. Obviously, that was Angel Reese's team. And you have some great veteran leaders on that team as well. But I feel like if Flaugier brings another team to a Final Four, like if this team makes the Final Four and she's the catalyst to get there, I think we probably start having a different conversation about her all-time legacy.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. And think that also in the same sense that Flaugier has brought awareness to LSU, I'll make this point too. I think the brand of LSU has assisted and brought awareness to Flaugier as well.
That's fair.
You know, I think that it's the perfect fit. It was the perfect marriage. You know, and really a match made in heaven as far as that goes. Because Kim, look, she gives those girls, you know, the ability to do those things. Not a lot of coaches don't. I mean, that's why.
So Malaysia's here.
Yeah, that's why Fawali's here.
Yeah.
You know, and she wanted to be able to kind of do her thing, and so I mean, it's been an awesome career for sure. I look, please don't think I'm like
I understand what you're saying.
Poo-pooing her
I don't.
play because she's awesome. I mean, and I'm a huge fan. But Simone's my dog.
Well, Simone Augustus is it's not even debatable. Simone is the greatest women's basketball player, and I would argue that the most influential female athlete that's ever come through LSU. And I mean, Skip Bertman even said that. And Skip, when he said it years ago, when he was athletic director, said not only is Simone the most influential female athlete, he said she was the most influential athlete that had ever come through. And it's interesting because she made people care about women's basketball at scale, which had never happened here before. Mm-mm. So and got LSU to 3 straight Final Fours in her last 3 years here. And I guess Simone went to 4. That's right. And then Simone was gone, and Sylvia went after Simone was gone. No, they never won. And so you look at Angel Reese and Flaugier through a little bit of a different prism. Alexis Morris, because they got over the hump. Like, they broke through. That probably wasn't the best team LSU's ever had, but they're the one that won it. Yep. They're the one that broke through. Talk about that with the Saints. Like the 2009 Saints, the 2011 Saints were a better team than the 2009 Saints, but they lost in a devastating fashion in the divisional round in San Francisco. If that team goes to the Super Bowl and beats New England, which they would have, we're talking about a different type of conversation about legacy with Drew Brees and Sean Payton and multiple Super Bowls and all that. So all those things, it's hard to have the legacy conversation until the resume is complete. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with this team on their their NCAA tournament run. But it's off to a good start right now. But 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and LSU's up 22-7 on Jacksonville. So they'll win this game. They'll go on. They'll play on Sunday, likely win there, and then move out to Sacramento and see if they can go win a couple more games and make their way to a Final Four where they haven't been since the year they won the national championship. We're brought by the Williamson Eye Center, 924-2020, 924-2020. You want to see 2020, call 924-2020 for the Williamson Eye Center. Dr. Blake Williamson, the squad over there. Awesome work, no matter your age or refractive issue. I was talking to my sister earlier this week. God bless. We've all genetically got awful eyes, but my sister started wearing glasses when she was 5 years old, and she just got a prescription updated, and she showed me like a side shot of it, and like the glasses were like this thick. It was insane. Like, how do you even wear that on your face? That's got to be so heavy. But it doesn't matter what your refractive issue is. Williamson Eye Center has a solution. Ophthalmology is advanced so far to where no matter what your refractive issue is, they have some procedure that can help you ditch contacts and glasses forever. So if you're interested, have that consultation with Dr. Blake Williamson. Call 924-2020, 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. What's interesting, too, is Williamson Eye Center is over there in the same facility where Spine Center is. Of course, Spine Center brings you the right radio hours here on Friday, hour number 3, Spine Center. You can always check them out at SpineCenterLA.com, SpineCenterLA.com. So go see Dr. Blake, get your eyes checked, and then go see our friends over at Spine Center, get your back checked. All in one place.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. I'll tell you more about Spine Center as we move along. You can do injections in office. They have ablations, get you off your pain meds. Awesome. If you struggle with back pain, you need to go see our friends at Spine Center. They'll help you out. All right, it's after further review. We're going to get to Ask Ryan to wrap up the show in about 15 minutes. So you can email us, tweet us, or text us your questions. 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Waiting on the lineup to be posted, and it is posted. Okay, so we got the lineup posted. Let's do this. We'll knock out a break. We'll come back, and we will run through the starting lineup tonight for LSU against Oklahoma, Game 2, and what we might expect to see from Cooper Moore on the bump against the Sooners. We'll do that as we continue. It's AFR.
After further review.
Mentioned that we're going to get into the 80s temp-wise this weekend, and feels like that final cold snap is behind us. So it's time to start talking about your preseason AC tune-up at River City's 1 Hour Air. Remember, something I always encourage you to do is join their maintenance club. When you're part of their maintenance club, you get the complimentary seasonal maintenance. So what that means is during the spring when you get your AC tune-up, during the fall when you get your heater safety check, that service is complimentary when you're part of their membership club. You also get membership pricing, and you get front-of-the-line service. So it pays for itself. 10 out of 10 recommend. Eric and I have been membership club members over at, or service member club members over at River City's 1 Hour Air since we got married. Totally, totally worth it. If you have an issue with your AC, trust our friends at River City's 1 Hour Air. 752-0001, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime.
The Cane's Box Combo, a symphony of flavors. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane. It truly is the fuel for our future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Shout out to Dr. McCarthy, Dr. Harrod over at the Spine Center. Minimally invasive as well. A lot of times people are nervous. I get it, man. You're talking about back surgery, but they do things laparoscopically. They have people that do these procedures are back at work the next day, back at the beach with their kids the next day. It's incredible. You owe it to yourself to learn more. Don't live in back pain. Go see our friends at the Spine Center. SpineCenterLA.com. SpineCenterLA.com. Okay, lineup is posted for Game 2, LSU, Oklahoma, and it's the exact same lineup as yesterday. So let's run. I mean, look, if it ain't broke. Although you could argue 7 runs on just 7 hits. I guess it could have been more productive yesterday. But in any event, Milam will lead off, play short. Brown's in right field batting second. Curiel in center batting third. Well, I should clarify. Omar Cerna's going to catch. So the same order, but Cerna's going to catch, and then Aaron Beatty's going to DH. So Cerna catching, batting fourth. Pearson back at third, and then Aaron Beatty in the 6-hole DHing. And then the bottom third of your lineup is York at first, Caraway back at second, and then Stanfield in the 9-hole playing left. So Milam, Brown, Curiel, Cerna, Pearson, Aaron Beatty, York, Caraway, Stanfield, Moore on the bump.
Okay. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like that. Don't tinker with it. You got to win. That's the consistency piece that I'm talking about.
What do you think about the order? You like Milam leading off?
No, I like Curiel leading off.
Why?
But I just think he's a great leadoff hitter. He'll take 2 strikes and it doesn't bother him, and that, I think he's a prototypical leadoff hitter to me. But Milam, I think we can all agree needs to get going. Really get going. I mean, it's a big year for him personally, but also this team could use that jolt that makes the offense much more dangerous. And that leadoff spot, you're gonna get some heaters. 1, 2 is 2 great spots to be in. You don't move Brown around because he's so hot, but yeah, I mean, I get it why Milam's there, but I like Curiel leading off.
Milam was 4 of 10 last weekend, and I've said this about Milam a good bit. The strikeout numbers are low, so he's putting the ball in play. He's been the victim of some bad baseball fortune. Even last week, it was first AB against Vanderbilt. It was game 2. He crushed the ball to right, and guy went back and made a great running catch against the wall. I mean, that happens sometimes. So you put the ball in play enough, eventually good things are going to happen. I think that happened a bit for him the strikeout numbers did go up last week against Vanderbilt. I think he struck out 3 times all season going into last week, and then maybe he struck out 5 times last weekend. So, but I mean, you're in conference play, you're going to see better pitching. But he had some more productive at bats as well. So I'm not worried about Milam. I'd be more concerned if he wasn't getting on base and he wasn't hitting the ball. But he's doing both. He is getting on base. He's taking his walks. He's finding his way on, and he's not striking out. So I'm okay with right. I mean, eventually those are going to fall for you. You keep putting the ball in play, good things are going to happen.
Yeah. As long as you don't strike out. I'm with you.
All right, tonight it'll be Cooper Moore against LJ Mercurius. Give me a thought on Cooper Moore so far. Lost last week with Moore on the bump, a 3.21 ERA, 35 strikeouts, just 7 walks in the 28 innings pitched.
I think he's done great. I mean, I really do. I think Cooper Moore's been a I want to say pleasant surprise, because they obviously knew what they were getting. But I think he's thrown the ball really, 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 really good, and been pretty consistent in that Saturday slot, and gives you a chance to win, man. He's a bulldog. He's got good stuff, controls a breaking ball, and so yeah, no, I've been extremely satisfied with his production. I think the big question mark for this weekend is can we see 3 or 4 performances in a row on Sunday from Schmidt, and that he's been throwing out there. I don't know about the health deal. I know they had mentioned the back getting tweaked maybe a little bit, but I feel good. I feel really good about Saturday.
Wait, why do you?
Or second game.
Game 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Why do you feel good about tonight?
I just think Cooper Moore's throwing the ball. I think he's throwing the ball well. I mean, he's going to give your offense a chance to win the game. I mean, goes out there and he competes, and I think he does a good job. This stuff's not going to, jump off the page like Friday night.
Yeah.
And or the first game and the third game, but it's I would say it's just a tick under. Like, it's not like 2 or 3 ticks under. I mean, he's done well.
You got a big challenge tonight. You're going against LJ Mercurius. His brother Xander is the one who's the reliever who threw 5 innings yesterday and really handcuffed LSU for a big chunk of that. But LJ is a junior righty who gets started tonight. He's got 41 strikeouts to just 8 walks in 28 1/3 innings pitched and a 1.59 ERA. So I think in this ball game, you've got a pretty significant shift in advantage with stuff on the mound to Oklahoma over Cooper Moore tonight. Like, this is the game where Oklahoma has a real advantage on the bump.
I mean, I don't know. You say that, but
I will say that they do. They have a big advantage on the mound tonight.
Cooper Moore's got good stuff though. I don't know. We'll see. We've seen our guy. We've seen it. We've seen it with Case and Evans all year this year.
But Case and Evans has great stuff.
I get it.
Case and Evans has touched 99. Like,
with a short arm and a weird motion.
Yeah.
And a nasty changeup. Yeah, I get it. That's fair.
Like, Case and Evans, I think one day has got a shot to be a big leaguer. I don't know that he's going to be a rotation piece in the big league, maybe a bullpen guy, but I don't know that I see that from Cooper Moore. I see it from William Schmidt. Obviously, we all do.
I mean, look, mid-90s fastball with Cooper Moore. Couple good breaking balls. I like him. I think he's good.
And then game 3 Saturday will be Schmidt against Cord Rager from he's the freshman lefty from Oklahoma.
Against who? What's his name?
Cord Rager, Rager.
Oh man, that's a good name.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Probably should have called Sharif on that.
Cord Rager.
Yeah. Call Sharif. We got time.
Yeah. I mean,
call Sharif real quick. We'll talk about Shaw Bills while Muse calls Sharif. See if we can get a ruling on Cord, C-O-R-D, Cord Rager, R-A-G-E-R. Brought to you by Shaw Bills. Shaw Bills Tire and Auto Service. Brought to you by Shaw Bills.
Shaw Bills!
Bro, you falling asleep on me? Come on, bro.
I mean, Chuck's on TV right
I see
now.
that. Look at that kick.
I'm sad right now.
Look at that kick.
Uncle Chuck, man.
But Chuck, I think my first awareness of Chuck was Total Jim.
I mean, he lived a good life, though.
86, man. 86.
He did. He kicked a lot of butt, too.
Shaw Bills, Tire and Auto Service, ShawBillsTire.com. Name brand tires at wholesale prices. They keep you coming back year after year after year after year after year because they treat you like family. Love our friends over at Shaw Bills. Man, there's locations all over South Louisiana. You can shop tires, schedule service, all online at ShawBillsTire.com, ShawBillsTire.com. Tires are a commodity. I say it every day. You can buy the same exact tire at so many different places. So why go to Shaw Bills? Because they'll sell you the best tire at the cheapest price. They'll treat you like family. Shaw Bills Tire and Auto Service. Shaw Bills, we keep you rolling. All right, Sharif's here real quick. Hey, Sharif, how are you? Don't care.
I don't care either. I erased our segment from earlier this week on
Good.
purpose.
I'm glad. Sharif wasted my time earlier. Maybe do an interview with him on his stupid TV station that nobody watches. At least not when he's on. Anyway, but because he called me because he needed someone that is actually intelligent and knows something about sports to answer questions. But Sharif doesn't know anything about sports, but I just call him for stupid stuff like this when we're trying to figure out a grade of a name. Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready. You've had some good ones.
All right, here we go. Freshman left-handed pitcher from Oklahoma, Cord Rager. Cordrager. Cord Rager.
Cord is a first for me. I mean, you're bringing it. So we got to give Cord, just based on Cord, that's a 5-star.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What do we think
I'm
about
with him.
What do we think about Cord? What if his name was like Cord Smith?
It sounds better with the last name, but even if we just took away the last name, Cord, I've never heard of a guy named Cord. Cord. Wow.
I know Cord. Cord Cole. Mockler Beverage. Shout out Cord Cole. I know a Cord.
All right.
His last name is
I don't know.
Rager.
Yeah, I think I saw another name on their roster, too, last night. I can't remember if it was a good name. I'd have to go back and look at it. I saw it flash up for a second. I was like, all right, they got a name on their team. And it wasn't Cord. It was somebody else.
We had one from back in the day. We were playing Auburn. The guy's name was Coulter Bean. B-E-A-N.
Yeah, I remember Coulter Bean.
Remember
Yeah.
Coulter Bean?
Yeah, of course.
Coulter
Bean. Yep.
Sharif, there's a Caden Leon, Kadyn.
Yeah.
Leon. There's a Dayton Tockey, Dayton Tockey. Dayton Tockey. Oh, Gavin Jones, Gavyn.
Oh, that's so Little League.
There's a Briscoe on there. Ooh, a Briscoe. That's a good one.
First name?
Oh, first name. Briscoe Smith. Brisco. Briscoe Smith. Yeah.
Look at that.
Briscoe's
Oh, we have a
good.
gunner. We have a gunner. Gunner Dillard.
Of course you do.
Gunnar. Gunner.
I found it. It's Deaton LaChance.
There it is. Deaton LaChance. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, they got some names. Good on Oklahoma for bringing the names this year.
Deaton LaChance.
By the way, Cord Rager, the freshman lefty who's going to pitch on Saturday, wears number 99.
Of course he does.
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
I know.
That's epic. Name and number. Look at
Drinks.
Oklahoma. It's usually Vandy or Ole Miss bringing the names. This year we got Oklahoma bringing the Thunder Stick. I like it.
They've gone full SEC. All right, we got to go. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for wasting my time.
Yeah, you're wasting ours. The worst. Shouldn't have said thank you. Not thanking him for anything. It's the worst. AFR is brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Final break. We'll wrap up with Ask Ryan next.
AFR.
How can you waste your time when you don't work anyway? Sharif. Lazy. Awful at his job. You know who's not awful at their job?
Who's that?
Rev.
Oh, Rev's good.
Rev's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
REV. Let'sRev.com. Let'sRev.com. Hey, 70,000 Louisiana home and business owners can't be wrong, can they? That's how many people trust Rev for their internet, for their TV, security, home automation, phone. You want to have the connectivity at your place of business with everything all in one? Trust Rev. And the great thing is when you need help, you're not getting forwarded to some overseas call center. They're right here in our community.
Mm-hmm.
It's your friends and neighbors that work for Rev. They've been serving our communities for 90 years. It's Rev. So look them up online. If you haven't shopped for your internet service in a while, it's time. Let'sRev.com, Let'sRev.com, REV. Let'sRev.com.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Terrio, presented by the Spine Center of Louisiana.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on a Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. As always, appreciate our friends over at Don Juan. Great spot to go hang out this weekend, watch some NCAA tournament games, have a premium cocktail, a great cigar. Let the time fade away. And, of course, they got Don Juan Cigar Company, the retail shop right next door in Town Center, with the largest walk-in humidor in the state of Louisiana. Get on by. Tell them you heard about it here on AFR. All right, let's wrap up the show. A little Ask Ryan. Get your questions in. You can email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Lots of ways you can get involved in the show. There's a lot of people on here saying that stream is down. That must have been from earlier when the stream was down. Apologize that the video stream went down. I think they were messing around with the internet, disconnected something. Apparently, whenever you disconnect the internet,
stupid,
it affects the stream, which is streaming via the internet. Apparently, that's a thing that happens. Can we confirm?
That's a thing.
I can confirm that.
Yeah, dealt with it firsthand about an hour ago.
Ask the people at Rev. They'll tell you.
Yeah. Chris Broussard said Fluwali? Combining Flauget and Fulwiley? Or maybe did he not know we were saying Fulwiley?
Fulwiley.
Maybe that's Mylasia Fulwiley is the transfer from South Carolina who led the team in scoring this year.
She's awesome.
Yeah. Ask Ryan, favorite Chuck Norris movie? You know one? Can you name a Chuck Norris movie?
Yeah. Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's not a movie.
It's my favorite Chuck Norris show.
It's a show. You name a movie. Not a cameo. Don't go there. I know what you're going to say. Not a cameo.
Counts.
Like
It
movie
does not count.
Like movie that he like his movie?
Yeah, he starred in.
Lone Wolf McQuade for me.
Is that an actual movie? Did
Yes,
you look
it is.
that up today?
No, I know the movie.
What'd you just say?
Lone Wolf McQuade.
What did you just say to me?
It's very similar to
Yus
Walker,
is going to
Texas
say
Ranger.
Dodgeball,
Yep.
a true underdog story.
He was in it.
I know, it doesn't matter.
It's his movie.
That doesn't count.
Yep.
It's not his movie.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Peter.
Ask Ryan, favorite fried chicken place?
The Blue Store. So good.
Everyone talks about Blue Store. I don't know if I've ever had Blue Store.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever had Blue Store.
You need to go.
Okay.
You need to go to Blue Store, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to Delpit's? Chicken Shack?
I've been to Chicken Shack.
I mean,
Go to the Blue Store, please.
okay, I'll go to Blue Store. I'm just telling you.
Thank you.
Ask Ryan, favorite brand of baseball glove.
Wilson. Big A2000 guy.
Michael said, Ryan, look up the reason for the Easter Bunny. It's for the pagans in England. They celebrated spring fertility because they, like as the saying goes, like rabbits. This is how they got the pagans to fall in line with Christianity.
Really? The Easter Bunny did that?
I guess so.
I'll do some research on that.
I mean,
Okay. I can do that. Check it out.
oh, Glenn texted and said, poor Flynn can't have my drop. Poor Glenn, LOL. Hit the
Flynn thing?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Whenever you're
weekly
ready.
radio show with Hester, and
Oh, did you hear this?
he was at. We were just talking.
Wait, started
and
over. Terry, you missed it. So, Kim's doing her press conference. She references where she got choked up talking about Flaugier and says this.
we practiced yesterday morning, and I do my weekly radio show with Hester, and he was at. We were just talking, and it just.
when it clicked, when he realized.
Oh man. Poor fella.
Ask Ryan, Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A?
Raising Cane's.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah.
You're from Baton Rouge.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Of course Raising Cane's. Like, hot take here, a controversial take here. I don't think Chick-fil-A's food is that good. The experience is great.
Elite.
The food isn't elite. It's okay.
It's whatever.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
Mac and cheese isn't bad.
Okay. It's mac and cheese.
Tastes good.
See you Monday.
AFR.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. And just like LSU baseball earns its success, pitch by pitch, inning by inning, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake providers, earn trust every day. As LSU's championship health partner, Our Lady of the Lake cares for the defending national champions, keeping the Tigers healthy, strong, and ready to perform all season long. From the bullpen to the batter's box, from the training room to the classroom, LSU baseball athletes trust the Lake to help them recover, perform, and stay at their best. And it's not just for athletes. From sports medicine to pediatrics, heart care to recovery from everyday injuries, Our Lady of the Lake brings championship-level care to millions of families across Louisiana. So trust the team that cares for the team you love. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we roar.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. Earned by showing up, putting in the work, the hours that nobody sees. I didn't get here on my own. I trust my coaches to lead, my teammates to step up, and when the game is on the line, Our Lady of the Lake to keep me healthy and on the court. Because it takes a champion to care for a champion. I trust the Lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality.